Let's get right to Fabrizio Carboni from the International Committee of the Red Cross. He's head of the regional delegation to the U.S. and Canada. Fabrizio, thank you so much for joining us. Can you share a little bit with us about Edan Alexander's condition after 19 months in captivity at the hands of Hamas?
It's difficult for me to comment on his condition because he was just released a couple of hours ago. I know that my colleague took great care of him, and then he was directly transferred to the Israeli authorities. And here you see the images. I think we all know how difficult and painful it was, and to see these images of him reunited with his family, it's that's an image we want to see more often for also all the hostages who are still in Gaza.
Right, just so joyful after so much heartbreak. Just peel back the curtain for us as far as who contacted the Red Cross about Edan's possible release, and what were you told?
Look, it goes quite fast. I mean, the authorities contacted us on all sides, Hamas, the Israeli authority, also the American negotiator, asking us to get ready. It went really fast. I mean, the fact that we are used to deal with the releases in extremely challenging security situation, the fact that our staff is working in Gaza, present there, allowed us to react very, very quickly. It was tense, like always, but I would say compared to previous releases, it went smoothly.
And you talked about previous releases. It feels like this one was different, the handoff at least. No stage, fewer Palestinian people in the vicinity, fewer members of Hamas as well. Why the difference here?
I think we also made clear that we could not repeat the previous experiences. Obviously, it's not just our decision as ICRC, because you know that those releases are, the result of very long and painful and difficult negotiation, and so sometimes you need to find the right balance between, having hostages releases and tolerate what is intolerable. This time, I think we collectively, the negotiator and the ICRC, managed to have conditions which were, I would say, a bit more respectful of this tragic situation.
Now, Hamas still holds at least 20 living hostages and the bodies of some 40 others, including several Americans. Until a broader truce can be reached, what role does the Red Cross play to help ensure that the living hostages are treated humanely?
Look, I think now after 2 years, it's no secret that we have no access. Unfortunately, this humanitarian situation is not treated as a humanitarian situation, but as a political one, as a military one. We regret this. We've been very clear on the fact that hostages should be released, by the way, even without negotiation, because it's illegal. We've asked repeatedly to have access, but the current political and military situation, unfortunately, undermine our humanitarian case. I also would like to stress that we don't visit the Palestinian detainees held in Israel. So we regret this. Again, humanitarian values and action are politicized, and it's very unfortunate.
So we know that the Red Cross is on the ground in Gaza. What's the aid situation currently, especially regarding the food supply?
Look, it goes way beyond the food supply. It's drugs. We run an hospital in Gaza today. We're running low in terms of medical supply. It's a dramatic situation. We regret that humanitarian access humanitarian assistance is not flowing. After almost 2 years of violence and conflict, with the level of destruction which affected the Gaza Strip, it's really dramatic. Essential infrastructure collapse, water, sewage system, health, food is on very, very, very short supply.
Fabrizio Carboni from the International Committee of the Red Cross, we so appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.